I have to use my laptop microphone, so I have to change it all. So I have to redo the settings every time.
Why don't you just? Oh,
it only takes like 5 seconds. Fuck, you're so impatient.
Look, see what my mug says?
Yeah, it's a lying mug. I'm a single man again, Fouad.
My wife bought this for me.
Huh?
What? You're single?
Yeah, I'm a single man again.
What happened?
Everything I've ever said about relationship, just disregard all of it. Right?
So people should take their relationship advice from me?
Yeah, do that instead.
Okay, do you want me to help you with it, or do you want to make this public? Because I can help you.
No, the reason I'm saying that is I don't want any DMs because I'm celibate. I'm completely celibate. I'm abstaining from life. Just in general.
Just giving up on women?
I'm just giving up. I'm just giving up. I'm going to be celibate forever. So I wasn't saying it to attract DMs. I was saying I'm celibate.
I think that's.
I identify as
a celibate,
as asexual now.
I think that's a psychological ploy because now that you're saying I don't want DMs, you're going to get a whole bunch of.
Formerly known as Luke Sandoe. I'm no longer the absolute.
All right. Okay. Tell me what happened. Well, first of all, did you notice the professionalism?
I did actually. I was about to. That's cool. I like that. See, yeah. I haven't seen this. I've done fuck. So now I'm gonna have to. Spend some money and get like a Redcon.
Okay. Well, we'll make Aaron spend the money. Aaron can spend the money.
I'll probably just steal it from his office. I'm there next week.
Yeah. So. No, we created a backdrop for booth space for like when we go to expos and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I want to make 2 of them. I want to make the one for the booth a little bit different. So I thought this would be good for the podcast.
It's really good. But I am deadly serious because I'm moving house in 3 weeks. I will have a full office space with something behind me.
You're not allowed to have Redcon stuff behind you. Put anything else.
But you've got Hosstile.
Yeah, but it's okay. It is our show, so I guess you're allowed to have Redcon stuff.
But the thing is, but Aaron might be like, "Oh, you're not allowed to do it unless you put Redcon on."
Yeah, well, Aaron can fucking have a talk with me. I'll straighten him out.
But it's a very cool banner. Anyway, so tell me about what's going on with the brand. I want to hear.
No, you tell. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. What is going on with what happened? Why are you single?
Just didn't work, mate. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it at that.
You don't want to go any further?
No, definitely not.
Okay, that's too bad, man.
It's not really.
There's a lot of women that are going to be happy though.
I'm celibate, mate. I've told you this.
Okay. Well, we both know that's going to last like a week.
That's a long time.
Luke needs a week off, and then you guys can start DMing him.
I'm celibate. Remember that.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I was happy for you. I thought things were going to go in the right direction.
That's fine. I thought I'd be upset a lot, so that's a good sign, isn't it? It's a good sign.
Yeah. It is a good sign. Maybe sometimes.
Just changing the subject. Change the subject. Is that your Muslim hat?
Yeah, but I turned it around.
You're an all-American tough guy this week.
You know how many fucking messages I got about that podcast?
I got, and everyone was like saying, "Oh, it was brilliant. It wasn't racist. It was a little bit. Sorry."
Some guys are like totally defending it. I'm like, first of all, we don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, second of all, it wasn't really racist, but I don't give a shit anyway.
It's so funny. I think racism is my favorite topic because even myself now, I find myself tiptoeing around it because I don't want to accidentally be a white supremacist.
You know why I don't care? I feel like people are extremely sensitive about words without context.
Yes.
And if I know somebody is racist and they say something even remotely racist, then I'm like, that guy's a piece of shit.
I think people also mistake.
Your connection's shitty. Your connection's off this week. What'd you say?
I said I think a lot of people mistake racism and being racial. So racism is discriminating an entire race of people, and having a completely prejudiced opinion on them.
Well, it's racial.
Their color. That's racism.
Yeah.
So let's turn this around on fat people, right? If I said I can't stand that fat cunt over there, I'm not having to go all fat people, just that one.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
No, it's not. It is. Because a lot of the time, and again, these days, if you say there's a group of guys and you say, "Oh, the white guy,"
yeah.
that would be racist. But
have you ever, you know what I noticed? Have you ever been talking to someone and I'm like, that guy Kevin, and they're like, Kevin who? I'm like, the black guy, and you see them like,
yeah. And that's what I hate. This is what
it's okay to say that black guy. It's a black guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a brown guy. You're a white guy. That's a black guy. It's fucking fine.
Yeah, and this is the thing that I don't understand about.
But that's what I meant about context. That's what I meant about. It's like, if you're talking to me, you know I'm not a racist person. If I'm talking to you, I know you're not a racist person. So if you say something that is whatever, not 100% politically correct, I don't really give a shit because I know where like my heart is. Like, you know what I mean? Without sounding fruity.
Yeah.
I know like what I really think about race and racism and all that. So I don't really give a shit if people are offended because we've made a joke here or there.
Yeah. So if you're offended, fuck off.
Don't watch the fucking show. Yeah.
That's the title of today's episode. Fuck off.
So how about Lee Priest like going off like for like a week after the show?
For fuck's sake.
I call the guy out on the show live. He doesn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, and then he proceeds to post a video defending himself not in shape, which was my favorite part.
I know. He's like
just because you're only as in shape as your fattest body part.
That is true, and that's what people don't get. They see like his chest is striated, his arms are striated, but then like his legs are smooth. I'm like, okay, that you just proved my point.
Yeah,
but
I mean, don't get me wrong. Lee Priest has one of the best physiques of all time.
Wait a minute. I just for the record, I just did a Q&A and somebody said something about, I forget if it was about conditioning or something. I can't remember how it came up, but
yeah.
I was specifically saying Lee Priest is a genetic marvel and a fucking icon in bodybuilding. And I'm not saying I'm a better bodybuilder than him in any way, shape, or form.
No, neither am I.
But for him to say he works harder than me, I'm like, well, if conditioning is the measure of hard work.
Well, my favorite part about the episode was when he said, yeah, I'm eating like 4,500 calories. You're like, what the fuck?
I know.
You're like, that's like, not something.
I'm like, that's my off season. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, there was something I touched on very quickly in part 2 of the debate, and everybody kind of glossed over it, which is how I actually really feel about the subject. I don't think guys were in better shape, but their muscle had a different look to it. And I wonder how much the drugs play a part.
Potentially, but this is the other thing I always fucking go on. I always get pissed off about by the old school guys. Is there's 2 trains of thought they have. They go, "Oh, the guys these days are using way too much gear," or, "Well, none of the gear is real these days." Which one is it then? Pick one.
Yeah.
Don't start going on at both because.
But wait a minute. But let me get
another excuse.
Let's go through my thought though. Do you think their gear was better? Because I personally have used. Look, I started in 2000. My first year of bodybuilding was 2000.
Yeah.
And there was still some pharmacy stuff around. It still hadn't all gone to shit. And I noticed a drastic difference in the way things felt from 2000 to say 2010. So there's definitely a difference between pharmacy gear and underground gear.
There is, depending on how the underground gear is made, because a lot of underground labs, especially in the UK, use labs. They use actual pharmaceutical laboratories to make it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Does pharmaceutical grade mean it's patented and owned by a pharmaceutical company, or is it a certain purity? I don't really. Because if an underground lab makes it to exactly the same as a pharmaceutical lab, what's the difference?
Well, but I think the difference is the purity of the product, though.
That's what I mean. If I'm saying if they're exactly the same.
You're saying if like the Anavar ingredient is exactly the same.
If the say the Pharma Anavar and the underground Anavar, let's say it's dosed perfectly, they're exactly the same.
Well, if they're sourced from the same place, then no, there shouldn't be any difference. My question is, because I've had this argument with other people before, not argument, but I've had this discussion with other people before where they say, if the underground gear is made the same, it must be the same. And I'm like, not if it's sourced from a different. It's like getting amino acids from like Ajinomoto versus like amino acids from China.
Yeah,
they're not the same quality. So it's not just like vitamin C is not vitamin C. Every vitamin C has a different purity and like absorbability and all that shit, right? So it's like, so what I'm trying to say is Anavar is not Anavar. It depends where it came from and how it was made. So if it's made the same way, that's fine. But
I would still assume that even the pharmaceutical companies have their raws made in China or areas of the world that make those sort of things. Because I don't think those products are not made in every country.
Yeah.
The raw ingredient it's just like whey protein. The raw ingredient usually comes from.
I just can't imagine that like Pfizer is getting their testosterone from the same source as like Joe Blow's fucking bathtub juice.
But maybe because a lot of these little shitty protein companies get their protein, their raw protein from the same as like BSN or any of the top guys, the big.
Yeah, but I think protein.
And it's the same, but there is a massive difference in the quality of the product being put out. I don't know because what I'm saying is I live in the UK. It's not really illegal here in a sense. And I think, and I've seen lots of tests on a lot of labs here and other things, and they always seem very good, very pure. I've never had an issue. So I don't know. I don't believe it might be different in other countries, but here I think we're pretty lucky.
Okay. But then that still goes to my point, because the UK guys look like fucking freaks lately.
Yeah, maybe.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to
train harder here as well, though. Remember that?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm always on my phone apparently, so I train like shit.
Well, you filmed a set of squats. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
It was shit, mate. It was shit. You can't and it doesn't. You're just not working hard. I don't know why you bother.
My legs are fucked today, by the way, which is awesome.
Yeah. Same.
So I don't get sore anymore, like I used to. So when I do get sore, I'm like,
yeah,
I know it was a good one. But anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel like their muscle had a different appearance, but it wasn't necessarily that they held less fat.
I agree. I think it was just, I think everyone's condition was really good, but it wasn't that gross dryness that can actually look a little bit gross.
Yeah.
And so everyone's muscle just looked cleaner and they weren't as big. So they were.
But that's what I'm saying, though. They probably had to take less shit because the shit was pure.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I know exactly what you mean by the look, though. My camera lens is filthy.
Anyway, what else is going on this week? Oh, you're asking me about my brand.
This camera lens is fucking greasy.
Why is it so gross? You fucking were you eating McDonald's or something?
Yeah, I probably just smeared a Big Mac on the screen because that's what I do in my brain. What the fuck do you mean was I eating McDonald's?
No, like you ate it with your hands and then you grabbed it.
Why would I? What? Oh, I just spat it out all over the screen.
The brand is going good. We finally have our order being produced.
Okay, good.
All the testing, samples, everything's fucking done. So people can sign up for pre-orders. Oh, if this is a shameless plug. If you go to my Instagram, click the link in my Instagram, my bio, you can sign up for pre-orders, which will be launching in December. But I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. It's like I fucking spent, look, it's me and my wife. My wife has been in the industry for like 15 years on the research and development side with like 2 or 3 different companies.
Yep.
But me and my wife spent a lot of fucking time tampering with the formulas to figure out exactly what we like. And I'm really excited for people to try it. Like I think it's going to be fucking really good. I think it's going to be one of those things where, because I'm not that popular, I think it's going to be word of mouth. Like people are going to try it and then like tell their friends kind of shit.
I mean, you're not that popular. You're pretty fucking popular, mate. I don't think.
Well, I don't mean like, I mean like I'm not like when you look at like Rich Piana. Rich Piana could carry the brand on his back.
Yeah.
Like he had a big enough fan base that his fan base alone would carry the sales.
There's a lot of these bodybuilders that have brought out brands like Kai with his brand, and I think even Dexter Jackson, and they've all just died on their ass. And I'm not saying that's.
But isn't Kai doing well?
I don't think so. I mean, I never see him posting about it, so I don't know. And I used to see him post about it all the time. It's not even in his Instagram anymore.
That's true.
But I think it's I don't think popularity would have helped you anyway, because it hasn't helped those guys. I think what's going to help you is if your products are good and you market them well.
I wonder why that's actually, I've always wondered that. I wonder why somebody like Kai with such a, do you think it's a credibility issue?
Maybe, but then also because Arnold brought out his own line with Muscle Farm, whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah. It just, again, died on its ass.
No, but what I mean by credibility is this. And I hope this doesn't fucking offend anybody. I always seem to put my foot in my mouth, but certain bodybuilders, certain you're such an asshole. You love it when I get roasted. Oh, I took down some of those comments.
Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to go on the video on my phone
and read it yourself.
I haven't read any yet, and I just want to see what the worst ones are. I'm going to do that in a minute.
Okay, anyway, so what I was going to say is it, and this is a social media question, really. I feel like some people can be like really good looking or really great at what they do or really good bodybuilders, but not necessarily have the credibility behind them.
Yeah.
Like if you look at John Meadows, not an extremely popular person, not winning all the shows, but you know when he fucking speaks, he's speaking the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's got like this element of credibility to him that will carry his brand.
Yeah.
So as what I'm saying is, do you think other bodybuilders, people follow them for other reasons, but they don't necessarily have the credibility to sell
I think
their
that's
product?
actually what's doing. So kind of just expanding on that point, I think that's why a lot of bodybuilders are starting to get contracts again. Because a lot of companies have realized that the bodybuilders, what they say is credible and their fans listen.
Yeah.
Whereas social media guys with 2 million followers generate fuck all sales because
Yeah.
no one cares what they have to say. They just want to look at them.
That's right. You know what? That's a good point. Because if you look at like a lot of people will follow like a physique guy or a fitness model guy because he looks great.
Yeah.
But they're not necessarily listening to him for advice.
No. So, you know, it's like you don't need to have the biggest following. It just needs to be real and they need to trust you.
To have the credibility behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, because I've been accused of not using the products. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? If you look at all the sponsors I've ever had, I've always used the same ones, the same products from each brand. So like, this is what I like about Redcon One is that everything they make is just what I need. I need protein.
It's usable. Yeah.
It's all perfect and it tastes amazing. And that's it. So,
yeah.
And people know for me that I don't talk shit about products. If I don't use it, I'll say I don't use it.
Yeah.
And I think that's, whereas a lot of athletes, it's just very obvious they're getting paid to say it.
I think that happens in the industry. Like I'm going to be completely transparent. When I was with Muscle Tech,
yeah,
I didn't know any better. I was like 27 or 28.
Yeah.
And I was getting paid pretty good money for not really doing anything. It was my first or second year.
Yeah.
And they would like just send me stuff and be like, can you sign off on this?
Yeah.
And I would sign off and say, but I didn't necessarily use everything. Like I tried everything once, but I never necessarily used everything for long periods of time. But I didn't know any better. I just thought that's kind of how things worked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I left there when I was like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Because when I went to SciTech had like, they have 300 fucking SKUs of just like all this different shit. And they would be like, well, why don't you post about this? And why don't you post about that? And I was like, guys, look, I'm not posting anything that I don't like. I'm just going to post these 6 things. This is what I use. Yeah. And they eventually let me be. Like, they were like, okay, cool. Because it turned out better. Because it's hard to fake it when you're not using something.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, there's products that Redcon make. I don't even know what the fuck they are. Let alone use them. Because they're not on my radar. I don't care. It's not. I have no interest.
Like you're not using the pea protein.
No, I don't use it. Well, why the fuck would I have that?
Yeah,
I'm not vegan. So I'm gonna taste it. No idea. I'm not interested.
Fuck! I just thought of something and it slipped my mind. Anyway, so yeah, we took a beating on the Iron Debate.
Ready? Yes. Right.
Comment section.
So
there's some of these guys are just ruthless. So like,
yeah, but they're all dicks, aren't they? I mean, let's be honest.
I didn't lose any sleep over it. This guy, can I tell you what this dickhead says?
Because I thought we were pretty fair. Okay. Yes, please.
This is so bad. Okay. I got to get my most monotone voice.
Okay.
Tech Gadget Reviews says, I don't know why that fat blob Fouad is talking so much shit. He's a terrible bodybuilder who's never in shape and never shredded. Fouad is a giant hater. He's a pussy boy and probably has elevated estrogen levels because he's a bitch. I'm like, how is that guy so angry? Like, what the fuck?
That's amazing because the thing is, he clearly doesn't know who you are because you're always shredded, but you are a bitch. So he's
half. We'll give him half. He's half right.
He's guessed. I mean, he's landed on a couple of them. So are we doing part 1 or part 2? Or
I just grabbed a couple. From
you go on part 1. I'm going to go on part 2 because I'm on it now.
You're going to go through all of it. I just grabbed a couple.
I'm just going to scroll through and then I'm just going to randomly come on some.
This guy says, Los Juan Wochos says, Luke is a very cool guy. Fouad seems a bit butthurt.
Yeah, I can't see any really. Here we go.
Got one?
So no, they're just like people cherry picking shit. You know, when people, so this one, it's not being slammed. It just says, right, if everyone was in shape and the lighting if everyone was shape and it was the lighting in photos, why did Hardy stand out? Okay, that's obvious, dickhead, because he was more shredded than everyone else. Yeah. However, the pictures, he looks way less shredded than he was
in real life. Yeah. Oh, did you see the picture? Did you see the picture I posted just today?
No.
I posted a side-by-side picture today
Of you and Lee?
of the no, it's the same show in two separate pictures. In one picture, I look fucking shredded, and the other picture, I look like I'm 10 weeks out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, guys, different cameras, different fucking look. I mean,
I just think a lot of
this guy says, Jesper Christensen says, Luke eating Rice Krispies by the pound in his hotel room at the Olympia. Real suffering going on right there. We're eating Rice Krispies by the pound.
Yeah, I couldn't stomach anything else because I had that GI problem.
So this guy called you out on
and it
your
wasn't
rice
actually, it was only 50 fucking grams per meal. That's all I could stomach.
He said by the pound.
Yeah, but he's a cunt, isn't he? He doesn't watch the fucking video. I mean, he didn't weigh it for me, did it, the knob?
Don't you love when people take like a little thing you did and they make it seem like it's the only thing?
The what?
This guy
Yeah,
said,
exactly. He's just cherry picked me eating Rice Krispies. So if he watched all the other videos, he'd realize I hadn't shit for about 10 days and my stomach was really bad. So I thought the only thing I can eat is this. And Chris was like, that's better than nothing.
Listen to this.
Go on.
Joey McFadden says, those two fat ass bodybuilders are lying their fat asses off. They are not eating 150 grams of carbs. No fucking way. We're lying.
Are we?
150 is actually good.
Yeah, that's a good day. What the fuck?
I don't get moody till I get to 50. And then, you know what? And the thing about Lee's comment, this is why I ask about the drugs being better.
Yeah.
Because you could probably get away with 4,500 calories a day if your drugs were really fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you're doing 3 hours of cardio a day.
Yeah, that's true.
Of just fucking potting along on the treadmill.
Yeah, I don't
grinding, walking on a treadmill. Shut up.
Grinding.
Fuck off. You're doing that so you can eat more.
Let me go to RX, see if I can find something here. They're gonna do one about us now, I think.
What do you mean?
I don't know. We're creating a controversy here that doesn't need to be created.
No, we're not. We're just reading out the comments, and it's like people don't watch the videos, and it's like it's their questions are stupid.
Are you on part 2 or part 1?
I'm on part 2.
Okay, I'm gonna go to part 1. 1 second. Okay. Where is
it's like if somebody's having a go at me, for saying talking about people being shredded at the Olympia. I only said Patrick Moore, and Brandon Curry was peeled. However, whatever they're doing in Kuwait has fucked the look of his muscle because he's not as separated as he used to be. But every time he was moving around from where I was stood, he looked peeled. He looked just as. It was weird because he actually looked just as peeled as Bonak, but their looks were totally different, and you can only see that when they're moving. Do you know what I mean? This
guy says Lee Off would murder today's lineups if his conditioning was still better. My God. So this guy says, LOL, when Fouad basically shits on Lee talking about when he won shows to why he didn't win shows, saying his condition was off. Funniest thing is even with Lee off, he would murder top lineups today.
You've gone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Even with Lee off, he would murder top lineups today. His condition was still better. My God. So this guy thinks Lee Priest would beat Hottie because Hottie's a 212.
Yeah.
And this guy thinks Lee Priest would beat Flex Lewis.
I think it's the 2006 Arnold. I think where Lee wore I think it was a Superman costume for his routine.
Yeah.
That's fucking off.
Yeah.
So if everyone wants to go and watch that video, that's.
But
Lee
people
off.
will say
that condition would beat a lot of guys these days.
Well, but people would say that's not Lee's prime. Like Lee's prime.
No, but I'm just saying that he's still off. I don't give a shit. But then, do you know what's really funny about all this is everyone's defending everyone. It's like everyone's in denial that people used to come in off. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's human.
I know.
Our point is everyone, even the best in the world, come in off. And I will happily put my hands up and say that I've come in way off sometimes.
Yeah, I've come in off.
And so why can't a lot of these old guys say, yeah, I came in off a few times?
Because people have selective memory.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like even like no, seriously. Like even now, like I've been guilty of this. Yeah. I'll go to like a level. We used to have 4 levels in Ontario to get your pro card.
Yeah.
And I used to go to like a level 1 show or level 2 show and go, oh man, I remember the lineups when I was coming up. They were way fucking harder than this.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to look and go, wait a minute. It's because you're at a different level and you forget that all the guys then are just as good as they were now. You're just not.
I can agree with that.
Everybody thinks their fucking era is the best. Everybody thinks their era is the hardest. Everybody. to me, the entire argument doesn't come down to who's better or worse. To me, the entire argument comes down to you're a fucking retired icon. It's your job to promote bodybuilding, not shit on it.
Well, my point was everyone comes in off sometimes. It's not a problem. It just happens. That's it. I wasn't shitting on guys from a different era for coming in off. I was just saying we come off these days. They used to come off back then. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, I agree.
What the fuck's wrong with that? Everyone's like shitting their pants that we've said that.
Yeah.
It's like we've just gone and said, "Oh, the whole era, all of them are cunts." That's how excessive people are taking this.
If you want the actual truth, I like that era better, but not because they're in better shape. I like that era then because the judges rewarded the streamlined physique more.
I think there was also an element of mystique because there wasn't as much available. So, like every little video from then, it's just gold.
Yeah, that's true
too. These days, it's a little bit oversaturated, so everything's seen.
Yeah, nobody talking.
And everything we get today from them is all the best stuff. It's the videos of them in shape.
Yeah,
pictures of them of their best shots, their best poses.
Do you notice?
Back in the day, they didn't put out shit pictures. Like we can go on MD nowadays.
Yeah,
after a show, and they'll have 6 photos, but it's not. It's like the guy actually transitioning into a front double.
Yeah.
Out of them are terrible pictures.
Yeah,
we don't see those from the 90s and early 2000s. No. But these days, it's every bad picture and every good picture is put out there. It's really easy to shit on everyone these days.
Well, I like the oversaturation part, the point you made too, because I noticed not as many people talk about the shows as when you couldn't see, you didn't have so much access.
Yeah.
Like as before, people would wait for the shows to come along so you could see, well, how does Luke look, or how does Fouad look, or how does so-and-so look? Now it's like, we kind of know how he looks. We want to see where he places. The real hardcore fans want to see where he places. But like the fans that are just outside the inner circle, they already know how you look. They saw you on Instagram for like 12 fucking weeks ahead of time. There's no, like you said, there's no mystique. There's no like, I can't wait to see. There's no mystique,
but I actually like that because nowadays it's from a different perspective because it's like you're involved all the way.
Yeah.
Process too, and you get to build almost not. It's weird. It's almost not a relationship, but like you feel.
It is a relationship. You're actually building like a friendship, even though it's just
one way.
No, it's not one way. It's an online friendship. Like I respond to most of my messages.
Well, there's that as well. I mean, but it's like it's like from my perspective, say Jay Cutler. I was watching Jay Cutler get ready for the Olympia.
Yeah,
you could watch his everything. I mean, imagine this back in the day. Jay Cutler getting ready for the Olympia. He's posting his stories. He's posting I'd be going mental. I'd be like, this is sick. And you get really into it. And you'd want to see how it ended. It would be like it's like watching a series and then you get to watch the finale as well.
Well, that's why I don't understand. Even like I couldn't believe that Dave Palumbo wasn't siding with me on the phone thing, because I'm like, you're in media. You understand how much media is important to us getting paid and us making money and us having an interaction with the fans. Lee's like, put away your phone for your diet. I'm going to put away my phone for 4 months. I'm like, you have no fans by the time the show came around. Like your whole prep would be the most important part of the year when you're prepping is what people really care about.
Yeah, I mean, but in Lee's defense, he's not really privy to that. And like these days, he's never experienced that, so he doesn't know.
Well, there's two things.
He probably can't empathize with it at all.
That's the other thing. I think a lot of these guys, like, I've heard Dorian Yates say it too, like, if you're using your phone, you're not. This is a snapshot in time. Like, I'm training my fucking ass off for legs. I filmed one set. And actually, it wasn't even me. It was like my training partner was there. He filmed it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't affect me, man. Like, it's
like today I filmed a couple of sets of T-bar rows. And Amar, who I was training with, he just got his phone out and said, I'll film this. And I was like, okay, cool. And he filmed it. And he didn't send it to me until after the session.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Like, I didn't get my phone out. I don't give a shit.
I know.
It's like, I don't think.
I didn't do like.
I have a camera in my face all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
is that
any different?
No, I think you're right about is maybe they don't understand it because it wasn't part of their life.
Yeah, likely. Probably.
It was easy to hide and just compete. And that was it. And this whole thing wasn't even a piece of it wasn't even part of their life.
Yeah.
No, so listen, I put this post up on Monday when we were supposed to do our podcast, but we both had really busy schedules, but we got about 200 questions here. Do you want to go through it?
Let's actually just do a bunch of questions and let's maybe spend 30 seconds per answer and let's actually crack a load out I think that came wrong. Is it on your? It's on yours, isn't it?
It's on mine, yeah. Okay, I'll start.
Where is it? Okay, here it is.
Brandon Beckrich says, what to do when it burns when you pee? Directed at Luke specifically.
That's what it's supposed to feel like, isn't it? What do you mean? I'd be really worried if it didn't burn. I'd be like, why is it cold? Next.
You're not going to tell them what I'll tell you what to do, Brandon. Go to the fucking clinic. Have you ever had your dick swabbed?
Yes.
Isn't that the worst? They take like this Q-tip.
It's not as bad as a catheter. It's not as bad as a catheter.
I was sleeping when I had a catheter, so I wouldn't know.
Off. I would literally just next if I ever have one again, knock me out, please. Just put general anesthetic before you.
They put a catheter up your junk while you're awake.
Yeah, and pulled it out when I was awake. That was all right, actually. Didn't mind that. That was a weird. It was like the most crazy piss I'd ever done. But when they put it in, I could feel it going into my bladder. They put it. I could feel it the whole fucking way. And I don't even think she greased it up. And the worst thing was the nurse was really hot that did it as well. So I was just horrendously embarrassed, like biting my lip off.
Were you embarrassed, or were you like, this hot chick's gonna grab my dick?
Fouad, she rammed the fucking tube down.
Still, though, why would
I be like, this is cool? Like, I'm not into that. I'm not into having my Japanese destroyed.
How old were you?
It was 2 years ago. No, it was in California.
Okay, that's why. It was 2 years ago. See, I had the Q-tip thing.
It was last year. It was last year.
Yeah, you're older now. I had the Q-tip thing when I was like 20.
Yeah, I still remember how it felt.
I know, but what I'm saying is when you're younger, you kind of have these stupid fantasies.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So, and then when it goes into your bladder, they inflate a little balloon, and I felt it. And the whole thing, it was it was painful, and just the fact that I could feel it was the fucking worst.
Yeah.
So next time I have a catheter, which I hope's never, I need to go into general anesthetic, so I don't want to go through that again.
I wanted to go for a checkup. I had nothing wrong with me, for the record. I wanted to go for a check just to make sure.
Just have a casual check. No. I want to see if my dick's not going to fall off.
All right. I don't know if my wife's going to listen to this anyway.
Like the dentist.
So I had a few partners, and I was meeting somebody new. So I wanted to get a check before I was with the new person.
Romantic. Good.
Well,
did you tell her as well?
No, I didn't tell her. That's not romantic.
Check today? Absolutely fine. You said on your first day, that's what you opened with.
I'd be like, guess what I did for you today, honey? No, asshole.
That's amazing.
No, God. I just went and did it anyway. But same thing. I was like 20 years old, super hot nurse.
Yeah.
But she fucking stuck a Q-tip up my fucking junk like this long. But she had to, like, the whole process was too sexual. I'm like, something's going to happen. For sure something's going to, I'm young. I'm like thinking something's going to happen. She's older, obviously just doing her job. Mm-hmm. But nothing happened. But it fucking hurt like hell.
Yeah, it's not nice.
And not something I want to do again.
And you had no chlamydia?
Nothing. It's perfectly clean.
I lost you, Fouad.
You disappeared for a second. What?
I thought I just completely lost you. You just froze on the screen. I was like, yeah, you fucking got it. Yeah, it's not nice. I can't remember why I got checked. I think something I can't remember because maybe I don't remember. I just remember getting checked, but I don't remember the reason behind it.
You probably had something.
No, I did nothing. That was good.
Do you have a lot of partners?
That's quite a personal question. I've had when I say I've had enough, that's true because I'm celibate now. So I've had enough. I'm abstaining.
Well, you were in a rock band, so I'm going to assume the number is not low.
Yeah, but I was the fucking drummer. So what that meant is the other guys have packed up their little fucking wanky guitars and gone off drinking, and I'm still there with my notepad doing equipment checks, carrying it back to the van on my own.
Yeah.
So I wasn't involved in any of the action until they were all drunk and I was sober as a judge. Turned up there, and it's like they've all fucked off.
I'm assuming when you were 50 pounds lighter, you're probably better looking though.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you're like, well, I look okay when I'm dieted down though.
Yeah, but like you probably when you're in a band would probably weighed like 200 pounds.
When I was in the band, I couldn't grow a beard. I didn't look cool. I had a really
but you probably had you're probably like 200 pounds and you had hoops.
I had a weird it's like the baby face though, isn't it? I've got a baby face. Not a literal baby's face. That'd be weird.
It's such an idiot.
My face is a baby's. But the
Let's go on to the next question. I thought we only had 30 seconds.
We've absolutely fucked it. Wow.
Okay,
let's just do questions.
What bodybuilders do you not like and why?
You twat. Next.
Lee Priest. No, I'm just joking. Actually, no, I don't. Do I dislike anybody?
I don't.
I'm trying to think. I'm an asshole though. 1 second. Give me a second.
All right. I wonder how many dislike you. I want to know.
There's probably a lot.
Just because I've met Ben Pekulski and I thought he was all right, but I've heard so many people don't like him.
Ben is. I don't know how Ben is now. Back in the day, Ben was very, very competitive.
Yeah.
So he would be nice to you, but you just never knew if it was really him.
Yeah, he was always very nice to me, but I've heard a lot of people do. But again, that might just because he was in the fucking zone and he was like, "I'm competitive bodybuilder, Ben."
Yeah.
Mate, Ben.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to judge somebody when they're that competitive.
Just another little thing for the people who are listening to this: if your question is like an essay, we're not doing it. So just because we're lazy.
I get that all the time. I do these Q&As. I wish people would just get to the point. Just give me your 1 line or 2 lines, and that's it. All right.
Okay, right. Well, there's so many drug questions. Get off.
This guy says the Game Changers documentary. Period. That's short as it gets.
I haven't watched it. Well, some of them aren't even questions. They're like statements. I'm like, well, I don't know what the question is.
I got one. I got a good one.
Okay.
First contest protocol. Not doses, but just what compounds.
It was supposed to be this like RIP blend with like master on test and training, but it was fake and only had test in it.
So you got shredded on test?
I didn't get shredded, but I won.
Oh, you won?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What was your first show?
It was the UKBFF South Coast in 2012, and I was a junior.
Was it you were a junior?
Yeah, I was a junior. Then I was in the overall, and apparently it was very close. And my good friend Jim Watts won that, and he looks fucking sick now.
Huh. Ceston Winstrol was my first stack.
Nice.
Okay, gotta pick one. Watch a porn. This is so stupid.
Well, I've read this one. This has just an obvious answer, so go on.
It does?
Well, yeah, I would. Okay, would you rather watch a porn with your mum present or watch a porn with your mum in it? So, do you want to watch your mum being fucked, or would you rather having your mum sat next to you just watching porn?
Who thinks of this shit, man? Who the
That's
fuck?
A shit question. It's like, would you rather get punched in the dick or kissed on the cheek? What the fuck? Like, it's obvious. If you'd rather watch your mum being fucked, that's way worse.
Yeah, you got a problem. Yeah, I agree.
You have a proper fucking problem. Right, next one. Shall I pick one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, as good as a training question. I like these. Periodization. Do you guys follow some sort of periodization or just go by feel? I go by feel.
I do too.
How the human body works.
I do too. I kind of. It's. Okay, let me say this. When it comes to rest days, I have scheduled rest days that I have to take even if I don't feel like taking them.
Right.
Because in the past I would go by feel and I would end up training too much and it would be too late when I realized it.
Yeah.
So
is another good one.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you finished. Is Luke sponsored by Flymo?
What's Flymo? Oh, the salt gun?
No.
What's
the lawnmower?
Oh.
You made me aware of that little fucking video.
Oh, dude, that fucking YouTube video is hilarious.
I haven't watched it.
Haven't watched it?
No, I forgot. I've just remembered now. But am I sponsored by Flymo? No. However, if Flymo are listening, send me some stuff.
Can I tell you something really funny about that?
Yeah.
So I've been doing videos, the cooking videos, and right. I use like Costco everything.
Yeah. Guess
who called me? Costco fucking called me.
Right, and said.
So the American Costco called me.
Right.
And they're like, hey, we see that you're doing videos, whatever. We want to give you a gift card or a sponsorship or whatever. Let us know what you want from Costco. So stupid me goes, I put like 3 or 4 food items and I put a TV, a pool table. So it's a list that's like this long, right? I'm like, just see what happens. So they don't get back to me. I'm like, okay, I fucked that up. And then like 2 weeks later, this is like a week ago now, Costco Canada calls me.
Right.
They're like, hey, Costco America called us and they wanted us to reach out to you
Because you're taking the piss and we can't supply that because you're taking the piss.
No, well, they basically said, look, this is what we can do for you. And it's not a ton, but I'm like, that's fucking crazy that Costco is going to sponsor my shit.
That's sick. So what, are you going to tell me what you're going to get? Or is that the punchline? What are you getting? Pool table?
No, what they're going to do, they haven't decided yet. What they're going to do for now, though, is give me a $500 gift card. And we might do that like once a month.
Do you know what would be the best thing?
Huh.
Is a sweet discount card. Or,
what do you mean?
Like a discount card. So when you get to the checkout, they say scan this, and it takes 25% off the bill.
No, I got a free gift. Like it's going to have $500 on it. I just give it to them.
I know that. That's good. But if you got a discount card for life, every time you shop, you get an extra like 20% off.
Yeah, for life, that would be great.
That'd be sick.
But what I'm telling you is, but it's going to work out the same because if they give me one every month.
Oh, they give you one every month?
Yeah.
Right, there's a Costco near me. I'm going to start using all their Costco stuff.
Start filming
Costco it. UK don't call me. I'm getting you to call Canada. We're going to call the US. We're going to get Donald Trump to call Costco UK, and they're going to sort me out with £500.
Dude, I couldn't believe they fucking called me. I'm like, I use your shit anyway. Like, this is not going to make a difference.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Are you going to put it in your Instagram header? Like,
yeah.
Hostile Costco.
Costco athlete.
Costco athlete code Fouad 0.
Anyways, I already got one. Okay. How do you guys get out of a mental slump?
It just kind of goes away after a while, but sometimes it takes a lot longer than you'd expect, and it's very hard. But I would say be aware that you're in one, and then try and do something you enjoy to get out of it, and then try and get into some routine. And it's very hard. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I honestly don't know.
I take a break.
Yeah, there's that as well, but
not a long break. If I take a day or two off, I usually want to get back to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
What if the person doesn't like training though?
Right. Well, then that's that problem,
kind of fucked at that point.
Yeah.
You're not doing a good job of answering these questions.
Yeah, we've done a fucking brilliant job. I wouldn't watch my mum getting fucked. Okay, here's one. Do you still have cheat days 2 months before a competition? No, absolutely not.
Well, you have cheat meals, though.
Yeah, but they're prescribed. They're not cheat meals. Chris says, have a burger and fries. It's on the diet. I don't class
I think that's what he means, though.
No, he doesn't. No, burger and fries means burger and fries. It doesn't mean have a pizza.
I know, but I think what they're asking is, do you still eat cheat food? Now you're being like that gimp who is like, I don't call it cheat.
No, because it's very different. Because he'll send me the diet and it will say 1 burger, 2 large fries, or 2 burgers.
I get it. I think what
me, if he just wrote cheat meal, then I'd have a pizza or whatever I want.
Okay, I get it. But I think what this person's asking is, do you still have cheat meals, meaning cheat food, cheat type
Well, he says
food?
Cheat days. I don't have cheat days even in the off season because I don't want to eat shit all day.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore either.
But cheat meals, do I have a regular scheduled cheat meal? No. However, if it's needed, like if not having one would be a detriment and having one would likely allow me to move forward, then yes, I'd have one.
So your cheat meals are dictated by your performance.
By how I'm looking, feeling, everything like that.
I agree with that. When do you guys think you will retire?
Scheduled one on a Saturday night, 8 weeks out now.
This guy says, when do you think you'll retire from competing?
God willing, which I don't mean that because I don't really believe in him. So I would say when I feel like I want to, I guess. Like when it gets to a point and I'm done. I think that's...
You don't have a predetermined number in mind?
No. Because it might come earlier, or I might get to the number and be like, oh, I'm fine, let's carry on.
That's true. I always thought 40, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking at. That's what, 9 years for me. So, yeah, 10 years from now, I'd imagine. I hope. So.
You don't believe in God?
No.
At all?
I'm agnostic.
You're going to get roasted for this for sure by a whole bunch of religious people.
I'm sorry, I'm not religious. I'm just saying agnostic, definitely. But no, it's...
I think, Muslim people, I'm born Muslim, but I'm not a religious person.
No, I'm not.
I take a beating for it.
Yeah, that's
like they get really, really angry that I'm not like overly religious. And I'm like,
I'm not religious. And I think religion's great. I just don't agree with it. It's not part of my life.
Yeah, you're not out there saying like, oh, you're stupid if you believe in it.
This is the problem I have with religion is when this is the problem with religion these days. What makes it okay is when somebody says, I can't do that because of my religion. Okay, that's cool. The problem is when they say you can't do this because
Yeah.
of my religion,
I
and that's
agree.
the way it's getting, and that's what I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Especially when there's no real evidence as to whether they're completely fucking made up or not. There's too much of a gamble.
Well, whether it's made up or not is irrelevant. I think
it is to me, because it's more like if I look at things logically, you know. Because actually, this is a true story. Somebody came to my the Jehovah's Witnesses came to my house the other day.
Yeah.
Lovely, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we're Jehovah's Witness. Can we trouble you for some of your time?" Whatever the fuck they said. And I said, "Absolutely not." And they're like, "Oh, why?" And I said, "Well, I'm atheist." And they're like, "Oh, why is that? Why do you not believe in God? Why is that?" And I said, "Well, first thing that came to me, and this is true, I just wanted like AIDS and babies." Meaning, if God's real, AIDS and babies, please fucking explain that.
Yeah.
And they were like, and they actually just kind of said, "I hope you have a nice day," and just walked off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that might be a horrendous way to say things. And I'm not, if you believe in God and it helps your life, fucking amazing. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm out.
I don't care how religious somebody is. I think it's great when they start telling me how to live my life or pointing at me and telling me I'm doing things wrong. That's what.
Well, that goes back to what I said. That's basically saying you need to do this because of my religion.
Yeah, and I know that's what I'm saying. I agree with that, but I never understood why they cared. Like, let's say you're super religious, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I'm not, and your God or your article, whatever that describes your religion, says that if you're really religious, you're going to go to heaven, and if I'm not, I'm going to go to hell.
Yeah.
Why do you give a shit?
Yeah.
Like, why do you care? Let me go to hell. You just worry about yourself. Like, you're going to go to fucking heaven. Just do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But to me, disagreeing in religions, and the amount of devastation and death it's causing on this fucking planet, that's horrendous. It is, to me, it's as trivial as you and I hating each other because I prefer Burger King and you prefer McDonald's.
Yeah, but my point is like, I know, but that's my point is like, what if everybody who was religious would stop trying to convert everybody else?
Yeah.
There would be no fucking problem.
Yeah, like, but however, I do think religion is very good for some people who find it and it gives them a new kind of essence to their life.
Yeah.
That's great.
By all
I agree with you. It's like, that's great. Just don't try and come to my door and be like, "I'm Jehovah's Witness. Do you believe in God?" No, because he gives AIDS to babies. Fuck off.
Yeah. No, that's what I love that though, because I have a friend who's extremely religious.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend, but I don't care. Like, we don't have this issue. He's like,
no, I've got friends that are religious, and like,
yeah.
I think my mum might be religious. I don't know, but I think some of my family are, and it's great.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm agnostic. I don't know what to believe, and I'm happy. I'm fine with that. I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be atheist and just believe and be like, "There's nothing." I'm like, they're like that. Yeah. So it's for me being agnostic and not knowing, because there's certain things in life that I can't understand and I can't comprehend. So I'm like, well, maybe I can't comprehend everything else. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Alex Peister says depression and loneliness in bodybuilding.
Yeah, it's fucking real, mate. Tell you that. Again, it's a real difficult one to get out of that.
Do you want me to go into that?
Yeah, I think that's a good one to go into. I mean, right.
Well,
so just to let the viewers and the listeners know, this part of the show is probably going to be really depressing. So
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's just something we got to just explain. So bodybuilding is a very lonely sport, even if you're a happy person, because you're not going to find very many people who are going to eat all the fucking food with you and train with you every day and miss out on parties, miss out on vacation, all that stuff. So if you're the kind of person that needs to be around people all the fucking time, it's probably not the right sport for you.
Yeah.
That's that. And then on the depression side of things, I get through depression by just sticking to my routine. That's kind of how I always work through things. I just got to keep going. And
do you ever find when you're feeling very, very down and maybe it's the post-show blues or you're just feeling generally depressed, do you ever just think, I have a fucking sick life? Why? I've got nothing to be sad about.
Yeah, I do.
And that makes me worse.
No, but I wonder sometimes if that's just a hormonal thing. Because like you're saying,
it likely is.
Like post-show, you're probably all over the place from eating all this stuff.
Well, it's not just that. Like, I'm looking at some of my decisions I made during my Olympia prep to now, and what the fuck was I doing?
Like what?
Just stuff, man. You know, just.
Oh, okay.
I'm celibate. And it's like it's some of those things, the decisions you make. And your judgment's very clouded. And again, that's why we all use coaches because that same brain that's making me do all that shit that I shouldn't be doing. That's also the one. I'm not using that guy to tell me what to eat. I'd rather use Crisito. Thanks.
Everything seems like a good idea when you're dieting. It's very impulsive.
Some of them are good ideas because that salt gun I have is amazing.
I'm sure that was a great purchase.
I've had people tag me in that. I think they need to sponsor me.
How come you wear your hat backwards and I don't think it looks like a do-rag?
Because mine has the little gap in it.
Oh, mine's fitted.
And yours was fitted and mesh, and it was your fat, bald head sticking out underneath it that made it cool shiny.
I don't know. Some of them are not questions.
It's just words.
Anything, Luke? You found anything on your end? Are you looking?
I'm going. I'm looking. Just these some quick ones. Have you ever used Berberine, and if so, in what protocol? Right. First of all, stop using the word protocol. It's bollocks. Doesn't mean anything. Berberine. I've tried it, and I didn't really think it did a whole lot. But then I don't know because it might be one of those things you have to consistently do to, for it to show.
Berberine's a replacement for metformin, correct?
Sorry. Say that again. How did you wait? How did you just say that word?
Metformin.
Metformin.
Yeah.
Metformin.
Metformin.
You said metformin and completely threw me off.
I said metformin.
You said metformin, unless you just cut out for a second.
All right, maybe I said it a little faster than I should have.
Metformin. Yeah, no, it is. A lot of people say it's a replacement, but I find I use metformin. Just like I think I use like 200 milligrams.
Yeah.
Just because, especially in the off season when I'm pushing my carbs very high, I've never noticed Berberine do the same thing. I
can't use metformin
to give you the shits,
dude. Not to be gross, but like the gas is out of control.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I'm like, I can't. I tried it for like 2 days. I'm like, this is fucking.
I think it's one of those things you have to try longer for 2 days and then it goes away.
That's what a friend of mine. He's like, you just got to get through 2 weeks. I'm like, I can't. My wife will leave. My wife will leave me. Like,
Fucking hell. That bad.
Oh, it's so bad. I've never ever felt anything like it. I'm like, I'm not using this. Fuck it.
Was it like just airy farts, or were they just more, or they just horrendous smelling?
Why are you asking me the description of my?
Because some of them are funny. Because if you're just farting a lot and they're really loud, but they don't smell, that's funny.
There was no smell. It was just literally creating air.
That's funny. Why would you leave it if it doesn't smell? When it smells, that's when it's gross.
I was embarrassed. I felt gross.
Do you fart with your wife?
We already had this discussion. I said no.
I know, I can't remember. Oh no, you don't. You don't know.
I don't really like.
So you're just like holding it in, just getting fatter and more swollen.
Well, I won't let it. I'll just go to I'll go upstairs or something.
Just go upstairs. Just like upstairs. And the wife's like, "What are you doing, sir? Fred?"
I don't know why. It's a weird thing. After 12, it's been 13 years now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gross myself. Maybe I'm not a regular guy.
Maybe I'm just massively immature, but farts are funny.
No. If I'm with a bunch of guys, it's fun. Well, actually,
why do you just go, I'm going out with the guys with your American hat on, go out with the guys and just fart galore and you can all have a great time and then come back empty?
Because I don't actually think it's funny anymore. I don't. It's kind of, I don't.
If you're sitting in a car with some guys and some guy does a massive fart, and it's one of those ones that like, Jesus, what? That's funny.
Listen, I got mad at Paul. We were training and he farted and I was like, I'm like, dude, just fucking go fart somewhere else. I don't want to train in your stink. I can't handle it.
Yeah, Ben was like that. Ben would never make loud farts. I would just be training and he would just go, sorry. And I'm like, what? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I have to walk off and he just stand there laughing in his own swamp.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't. I don't know.
But if a guy does a massive loud fart and it doesn't smell, that's fine. That's what I mean. They're not shitting up my nose. They're just making my ears have a bit of joy.
That's not a little bit of joy, yeah. All right.
So, next question, because we've gone off on a massive tangent again. We went from Burberry to farts.
Well, because of metformin.
How did you get your nicknames? I think you've discussed yours in a different podcast.
Yeah, we have. We have to watch other podcasts. So go on. Next question.
If y'all could watch two bodybuilders fight, who would it be? And who would you expect to win? That's quite good.
Michael Lockett.
Yeah, and Lee Priest, just to see him get battered.
Lockett would kill Lee Priest.
I don't know. Lockett's very, very nice nowadays. Maybe I think he'd be like, no, I'm too chilled.
I think Lockett's got a switch, and if you,
I would like to see Kai have a fight. because he's got massive gashes on his face, right? He must be, sometimes in his life, he's been in situations where he must have been a massive bastard. And somebody's just like glassed him. And he's been like, you fucking what, mate? And I just want to see Kai, I want to see Kai lose his shit.
I don't think, I think he would fuck people up.
Yeah. Do you when he got in Phil Heath's face and Phil Heath's ass fell out a little bit on stage? Do you remember that? I don't care what people say. I would be, if that was Phil Heath, I would have soiled my looking trunks.
A little bit. Yeah, I would have shit a little bit. Yeah.
I would have just gone.
Anyway, I don't know who's tough.
Well, let's just say the two least tough.
I don't know. You can't fucking tell. Like you can't. I don't know, man. I don't know who's tough. You never know who's tough.
No.
A guy could be totally quiet and beat the fucking piss out of you, or a guy could be like loud as fuck and be a pussy.
But the only reason I'm going for Kai is he's a massive dude. He's been glassed and he's fine with it. And he's was he from Brooklyn?
The reason I would go with Kai is, the reason I would go with Kai is why you said he's probably been in shitty situations from his childhood. I reckon
Dorian was a bit of a tank back in the day. But I think Evan back slapped a kid.
Remember that?
Yeah, and I've seen Evan so many times since, and I've never asked him about it, and I want to know. I just can imagine as Evan stood there in his big sweatshirt, flip flop, his little fucking shit shoes on.
Why did he smash him again?
And I don't know. And some little fucker gives him lip, and he just goes. And doesn't even make a face, just the most gentlemanly. He probably took off his white glove first and just whacked him, just backhanded him. And it was probably the most polite, powerful backhand that's ever happened.
I remember that happening, and I can't remember why now.
No, I can't either.
You know what's great?
Death threats over that because he backstabbed a kid in the gym.
You know what? That's bullshit, though. People talk so much shit to us, and then when somebody fucking acts on it, they get fucking just destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, Rich Piana got destroyed, didn't he, when he fucking smacked Jason Genova or something like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember that?
True. That's funny. Well, do you remember when William Bonac went and started laying into Louis Marco? Louis Marco shit himself.
Yeah.
Everyone started really having a go at William. I'm like, he's been talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It's like we're not allowed, though, because we're bigger. We have to, like, just take it. But
I've never had anyone be a dick in person.
Not in person, no.
I've seen you be a dick in person. Do you remember that kid in the LA Fit Expo, and he just asked a really stupid question? You just destroyed him.
No, I did not.
Without being rude. You weren't rude at all.
No, I didn't. What did I do?
You did. You crushed him. You know, what the fuck are you talking about? And you just went, but everything you said was 100% true, and it wasn't aggressive. It was just to the point.
Are you talking about the kid that said something about going to failure?
Or he said to you, I can't remember what it was about, but it was a silly question.
It was something, I don't know, it was something about going to failure, I think. I know the kid you're talking about.
Yeah. But you did it.
But you were helping me. You were helping me.
I know I agreed with you, but I wasn't being a prick.
It's just me being a prick.
Yeah. It's a classic Fouad. That's what people expect. But what I mean is you'd like destroy this kid without being rude once.
Well, I was just telling him facts.
However, I've never seen anyone come up to us and say anything shitty.
No. I couldn't take it.
Would you just cry? What do you mean? Would you hit him or you'd cry?
No, I would punch somebody in the fucking head. I can't. I don't care.
Fouad, you look shit.
No, it depends on the... Listen, I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy.
No.
But I have a fucking temper. It's like... If somebody came up to my face and disrespected me without actually anything constructive to say, I'd be like, okay,
what I do
figure this out.
I've had people come up to me and say, "You're not as strong as Ronnie Coleman," because of my.
But that's true.
No, well, it's true.
And it's funny.
No. I mean, because there's a little funny thing going on my Instagram. And everyone keeps saying it. But when people come up to me in person and say that, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great though. But that's like the funny. Yeah. No, I mean, if somebody came up and they were like just a total fucking dick, like not funny, not sarcastic, not constructive, just a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna stand there and take it. I hope you wouldn't either.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Yeah, I mean then you'd be the bitch.
Yeah, I probably stab him. That's what we do.
Well, what?
Shank him right in the rib.
No, I'm not. Listen, I said I'm not trying to sound hardcore.
No.
I think men have to respect other men.
The other thing is, it wouldn't happen in person because that's what the internet does. It allows people to say things without any consequence.
Oh, it's the same thing when someone's in their car and they're like freaking the fuck out because you got in front of them or something.
Have you ever got out of your car?
Why are you making me? You're making me sound like an asshole, right?
No, because I did the other day. I was with my son on last Sunday. We just been swimming.
I don't think that's good parenting in front of with your son.
No. I didn't get out of my car. This is the thing. So I pulled into a petrol station. That's what we call it. You call it a gas station. Same fucking thing.
The same thing, I know.
So I pulled in, and there was a big van in front of me that started reversing, and it nearly hit my bumper. So I just quickly reversed.
Yeah.
And I can see what's behind me. The little camera comes up, so I could see there was loads of space behind me. And there's a couple in the car behind me, and they started going fucking berserk at me.
Yeah.
Like screaming, swearing at me, putting his hand gestures in the car. Leo didn't see, and I was like, and I just stuck my middle finger up, and I was like, "Fuck off!" And then I was just swearing at Leo. He thought it was hilarious. He was like, "Daddy swore, that's amazing." Tell him, mummy. And then he was giving it all that, and he was really like going up to the window really aggressively. And I got out of the car, not because of him, because I had to go into the shop. Yeah. And he shit himself. Yeah. He absolutely shit himself. He just turned away, ducked down, and then went and moved his car. Yeah. Because that's the same thing as online. They won't say anything in person when they're behind a little shield, behind a window, in the safety of their little metal car. On a keyboard, it's very easy to be a prick. Yeah.
Well, what I've noticed is there's very, very tough guys out there that will fucking destroy me. But those guys are not the guys that are fucking trolling people on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. Most guys that are that fucking tough don't really need to say anything. And they don't usually say anything. No. It's the little cocksuckers, like you said, that don't. Yeah. They know there's no consequence because they would never do it. But it's funny because we're talking about internet trolls and shit. Oh yeah. But even if we weren't big, most people wouldn't do that in real life. You know what I mean? It's like when you have that shit going on in cars, like most people would never tell somebody to fuck off to their face. They just do it because they're in a car and they're going to drive away. Yes. So anyway, Fouad and Luke, is there any bodybuilder you want to beat or compete against but never got the chance to?
Sorry, you cut out there. Say that again.
Any bodybuilder that you want to beat or compete against but you haven't had the chance to?
Well, yeah, you.
Yeah. I already beat you, though.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. Well, Luke's already crossed off the list.
Well, yeah, Mr. Olympia, please.
You know who I really wanted to beat for a little while, and this is not negative at all because I like him as a person. Yeah. I really wanted to beat Juan.
Oh, okay.
Because he beat me at the Arnold's, and I felt like I was comparable, even though I was a little off. And I've always felt like I want to stand it because Juan does really well, and I'm like, I think it would help my career if I could beat Juan. Yeah. So it's like he's always been, but I don't want anybody to take that in a negative way. I like Juan a lot. He's a great guy, but competitively, no. You know what really drives me nuts when people talk about, the whole fucking thing where they post a picture like it's me versus me, bro. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it's not. It's you versus fucking everybody else, and they're all trying to eat your lunch
because we're at the level where it's our job.
No, but even other bodybuilders, I've heard them in interviews be like,
my pet hate is when people like the Olympia press conference when they're like, I'm just here to save the fucking whales.
Yeah, because they're lying. They're fucking lying.
People. No, you're not, dickhead. You're here to absolutely place as high as you can and make as much money as you can, then fuck off home like everyone else here. So just like that's why I loved Cedric. Is like I'm just here for a day of chick, and it was just perfect. He was just I was like, yeah.
But no, I think it would make the sport more interesting. See, it's tough because people don't want to say anything because they don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
But it would make the sport a lot more interesting if people would say, you know what? Yeah, I do want to beat Luke, or I do want to beat Juan, or I do want to beat, I'd like to stand next to Kuklo and see how I look when I'm at my best.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with saying that. We're competitors. You know what I mean? But it's done in a respectful way. So
it's just like if you're a fighter, you want to beat everyone. Just like we're bodybuilders, we want to beat everyone.
If somebody says to me, "You lost to Juan because Juan's got a smaller waist," I'm going to spend the next year shrinking my waist because I've thought about losing to Juan.
Yeah, but a lot of the guys, you think? I mean, shush. Sorry, the dog's kicking off. So I've beaten a lot of guys when I'm in shape.
Yeah.
But I've lost to them when I'm off. So I don't know whether to count. But a lot of people will be like, oh, yeah, but he's lost. Like Kuklo, when I went to the Arnold, I beat him. And then he's beat me when I'm off. So I don't know whether that means, I don't know what, it's hard to say who's better.
Well, I think the truth is at the end.
The only way I think you can tell is when you're both perfect.
Okay. But the truth is this: at the end of the day, in 5 years, or 5 years after you're done competing, people are going to look at your record and they're not going to know who came in second or third.
Yeah, that's true.
So like when people look at my record, they're going to say, okay, 2 IFBB wins. They're not going to know that they weren't really deep lineups.
Yeah.
Or if they see me in 3rd place at the Flex Pro, they're not going to know that fucking Dexter Jackson and Evan Sanapani were 1st and 2nd.
That was such a good show.
They're just going to know I was 3rd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's what but the truth is, while you're in it, or even for yourself personally, you know who you beat when you were on and they were on.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when you beat Kuklo at the Arnold's, was he at his best? And if he was, then you stick that fucking feather in your cap and you're like, okay.
I do, because he was 6th and he looked just as good as he did at the Olympia.
I thought he looked better at the Olympia.
Do you?
I'd like to see you guys. Where did he place at the Arnold's?
5th or 6th.
And you were what, 3rd?
3rd, yeah. But it's like I took out a load of good guys in Tampa as well.
No. Listen, I'm not taking it away from you.
No, that's what I mean. But it doesn't mean I'm better than them.
I don't think Steve was totally off. I think he was just a little flat.
Yeah, but then again, he looked pretty. Then again, it did like 2 weeks later. No, 3 weeks later, we did Indy, and it completely flip flopped. Like he beat me, and I was 3rd or whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, but you probably weren't as good at it, Indy.
No, I wasn't. I was fucked because I've been traveling.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You guys both haven't like stepped on stage at your absolute best. What's the record right now?
I think it's 2-1. 3-1? 2-1?
2-1 for him?
I think it's 2-1. No, it'll be this year, it's 2-1.
And what's our record? 1-0 for me.
Yeah, all right. It's true.
You were in your defense, you were fucking way off.
It's awful.
But so was I. It's like it's funny. There's a thing going around. Somebody sent it to me. There's a thing on YouTube, me and you comparing each other to each other, and they use my worst pictures and your best pictures.
Yeah, that's what they always do.
But I'm like, this is bullshit. It's not a fair comparison.
Yeah, that's true. It's the thing is, with like different shows, when you compare pictures, it's absolutely shit because one of them might be favorable lighting versus the other.
Yeah.
It could be, so you can only really compare when you're stood next to each other.
So you're going to do Indy so we can both compare each other.
I'd rather not do it. It's a bit early in the year. But
what are you going to do?
Comes out.
London. When?
May, I believe.
Do you remember? Do you know what time in May? What week?
I think it's towards the end of May, I believe.
So I could do New York first and then do the UK.
I think it might be weekend before New York. Because New York's normally the last weekend in May.
I do fucking horribly when I have to travel far, though.
Well, I've got to travel far all the time. What do you want? There's no. I always have to travel. What the fuck are you talking about? So I come to Toronto. It's the same for you, isn't it?
So we got to do one on your home turf and then one on my home turf.
Might as well, yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Hey, how do you get an invite to the Arnold to the Rock show? Yeah,
that's in October.
No, it's in May. It's in June. Sorry.
I thought it was the Athleticon.
No,
I saw it today. It's in it's in October. It said on
our Toronto promoter, who's the president of the whatever in Canada, said that he had to move his show because the Rock show was in the same slot.
But Athleticon is in October.
I don't know if that's a separate thing. He said his show. He said the Rock show is June 4th.
Oh, okay.
Like that weekend or around that weekend or something like that.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
So I've been wondering. I'm like, how do you get a fucking invite to that? Or is it qualification, or how does it work?
I don't have a clue. I'm sure we'll start finding out soon.
It would make sense if it was at the end of the year, like you said, because then you could qualify for it.
Yeah. So let's talk bodybuilding now. We're on the subject. Obviously, you've seen the posters of Sean Roden and Big Ramy making the comeback to the Olympia, the Arnold. Who's going to win out of those two? Do you think? Or we don't know who's going to win, but let's just say who's going to come out higher out of the two.
Are you upset that you were on the poster?
Well, I'm not doing the Arnold, so why would I be upset?
Oh, you're not doing the Arnolds?
Definitely
that's
not.
Right. You're waiting. That's right. Why would you not do the Arnolds? You took 3rd.
Because I need a fucking rest, and I want to wait until I can win it. So I think I'm another year or two away from being that good. And I want to rest, for fuck's sake. I've only talking for 11 months.
What are you getting rest for? You're already big enough. You don't have to put on any more muscle.
No, but I want my body to be fresh and responsive, and my mindset to be good, and it isn't. So I'm not ready to prep again.
That's true.
So.
I think it's going to be tough. Roden's going to be able to prove something, but he's also a year or two older. So he's going to be like 42 or something like that, 43.
Yeah.
So that's tough. That works against him. And Ramy's most recent guest posing, he looks like a fucking freak.
I think Ramy is. I love Ramy. His physique is sick. I think he looks way worse than he used to in terms of proportions. He's
Really?
proportionately all over the place now. When he won New York in 2014, he looked way more complete. He looked nice and fresh. And now his waist is a bit blockier than it used to be. He's not as wide. He doesn't look as wide and round and bubbly in the arms and shoulders as he used to. And his legs are fucking huge, but only from the front. Like from the side and the rear, they kind of match up a body. But from the front, they're massive.
I kind of disagree with everything you just said.
Okay.
I think that what you said makes sense in his guest posing appearance.
Well, that's what I'm looking. That's what I mean. That's what.
Yeah, but his stomach's gonna come back down once he's
no,
dieting.
no, I don't know. He's not. I don't mean his stomach's. I said it looks bigger because his upper body's all shrunk down a little bit. So his waist doesn't look as like he doesn't look as. His waist doesn't look as impressive.
His proportions aren't as impressive, but I think once he diets, they will be back.
I hope so, but I mean, when he used to guest pose, his arms and shoulders would be huge. I don't know. They just look a little bit down from what they used to be, or his legs are even bigger. So it's either he's a little bit smaller there, or his waist and legs are bigger.
I was extremely impressed with the pictures, man. I'm like,
sure,
because the condition he's at over 300 pounds is really impressive.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But again, my point is, has he got better or has he got worse?
I think
why is he training legs? What? Just stop. He never has to train them again.
I think he's training. I think he's going to look better personally because I think he's got another year or two of training under his belt. So he's going to be more. He's going to have a density, a denser look.
Yeah.
And I honestly, if he's more in, I'll put it this way.
Let's just say they're both in shape. Who wins?
Rami's going to win.
Okay.
I don't think anybody can beat Rami if Rami's in shape.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Like, who's going to beat him? If he's 100%, like if he comes in the condition, like let's say for some reason,
Phil Heath.
Let's say for some reason Rami hits Ronnie Coleman's standard conditioning.
Right.
Who beats him?
No one.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
and I don't know if he'll. I don't know if
that is a big if. That is a big if.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying he's going to get there. That's a big jump from his previous condition. But if he gets there,
yeah.
Because every year that passes, he's going to get harder and harder.
I hope so. Yeah.
So what I'm assuming he's going to show up like at the Arnold's, I'm assuming he's going to take it.
Yeah.
I just don't see anybody beating him. I don't think Rolly can beat him. I don't think Sean Roden can beat him.
No, I agree.
So,
but that goes to my question: has he improved or has he regressed? I think he's regressed a little bit. Only looking at that, but that's why I'm really looking forward to seeing him on stage.
I don't know. I didn't see regression. I was blown away. I was like, this
maybe I don't know. There's just something about the picture. I'm like, he looks incredible. But maybe I'm just used to how he looks now.
I think that's part of it. Maybe. I think that's part of it because his quads did look massive, like they did.
But his back doesn't look as impressive as it used to. Like I always used to be like, his fucking back is insane.
But I think that's a conditioning issue too. Though.
It might be, yeah.
I mean,
right. So that's what I mean. This is why I'm so looking forward to how he actually looks on stage because that's all that matters. Because anyone can guest pose looking unreal.
Who's going to win Romania this weekend? That's what I'm interested in.
Cedric.
Cedric's doing Romania?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought Reagan had a shot at winning. Well, he still does, but
he's not beating Cedric. Come on.
I don't know. Reagan looks pretty amazing, man.
He does. He looks absolutely phenomenal. But it's
like, Cedric. Yeah, Cedric's got. The thing is, if Reagan's gonna win, he's probably gonna
fuck up, dog. There's somebody outside. He's going berserk.
He's probably got to win more on conditioning.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, even though he's got a great shape, Cedric's got like the best shape.
Yeah.
But Reagan will come in harder than Cedric.
Maybe.
I was actually worried about Juan Morel.
Well, there's Juan Morel as well, yeah. So
because
I think Reagan will be definitely in the top 3.
I think James Hollinghead's doing it too, right?
Of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, James is doing it.
James is doing it. I don't know how he looks.
He showed me some pictures this morning. He looked really good.
So there's 4 guys that are pretty good. Who else is doing it that we know of?
I'm not sure, if I'm honest.
I thought there was somebody else on the
Max Charles.
Is he really?
I think so. Yeah.
If the good Max Charles shows up, that'll be tough to beat too.
Yeah.
Man, I thought Reagan had picked a good show.
Reagan's then going over to Japan, isn't he?
I thought. Oh, I'm thinking of Korea.
No, I thought it was Japan. There's Japan.
No. I'm saying Korea just went by already.
Yeah, but then there's Japan like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after.
Okay.
So I know he's doing that too.
He's Regan's.
As much as I love Regan, I think his physique is insane. Do you think he's ready for the Olympia? Because I mean, he might look way better in person. I don't know. He might look bigger because he still doesn't look big enough.
He's a big fucking kid, man.
Yeah.
Like when I stand next to him, I see him at the gym. I don't know. Like maybe I have a little bit of body dysmorphia, but I'm like, this kid's bigger than I am. Like he's not, maybe he's not more muscular, like dense wise, but he has a big structure.
But I mean, I've never seen him in person. I don't think. I mean, no,
he's bigger than you. He's bigger than you think. It's crazy because he's like 6 foot, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because in pictures, it's hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he doesn't, because the thing about Reagan is I think his shape is so nice that you don't assume he's going to be like wide.
Which is what I mean. Which is why I need to see him in person. Yeah,
no, it's actually really impressive to see in person, and I was excited for him. I thought, you know what, he's probably going to win this show. And I'm not saying he can't, but I didn't realize the competition was going to be that good. I always used to think
that about Evan. Whenever I used to see pictures of Evan on stage or even like posing, I'd be like, he doesn't look as big as everyone else.
I never thought that.
But I mean, because he's like Regan, he had a nice structure, nice like tight waist, and he was a bit longer because he's taller. So he didn't have that big brown, dense, bubbly muscle. But then you see him in person, you're like, fuck, he's huge.
But I never thought that. I didn't
mean that as a dig, because when you see him next to him, I mean purely when he's on his own.
No, I know.
You see him in the lineup, but he looks obviously bigger than everyone else. But I mean, when he's on his own, he doesn't project huge.
It depends on
but they project fucking huge.
It depends on the connection. It depends on the year you're talking about. Because to me, Evan does not. When
he won the New York Pro, his pro debut.
Yeah, he was smaller then, but I'm thinking
he beat like fucking Marcus Raw, and I think there were some big guys in that show.
He had a more streamlined physique back then, but as a couple years later, he's not like bringing it. He has a rugged, like thick physique.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, when he's on his own, he doesn't look like Jay Cutler looks when he's on his own.
No, he doesn't have that like real.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But when you see him stood next to everyone else, he looks huge. But on his own, like Regan, on his own in a picture, you can't tell how big he is.
Yeah,
because he's a bit more streamlined, but still huge. That's what I meant.
Yeah. No, I was excited for Regan. I was like, I didn't think there was going to be a lot of guys going, but now I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it looks like a pretty deep lineup. And why is Cedric going? Didn't he win a post Olympia show already?
I don't know. Probably Cedric's just taking the piss, and he likes to have a laugh, and he just thinks, another check. I don't know.
All right, are we going to do any more of these or what?
It's up to you, mate. I'm easy.
We should do a couple more, then I got to eat and go train. All right, let me see here. Because we only did like 4, and we didn't really answer them very well.
We answered them amazingly. Amazingly. To the best of our abilities, and that's what it's all about these days. It's not about winning, it's about taking part.
Is that all? We just want the participation?
Yeah.
When to cycle and when to post cycle. I don't know what that means. Like how long should we be on?
No, it means when you go on a bike or not, I think. I don't like the drug questions because they're so vague.
Well, this guy, I'll answer this guy. He asked how Mike's protocol is going from the research station. I haven't started it yet.
Yeah, I spoke to Mike on the phone. And
did you really?
I'm very interested in everything he has to say. I might take it here. He offered to do the same for me for my next shows.
Okay, but time out. Can I ask you something? And this is just, I don't know what's going on because he sent me a protocol.
Yeah.
And he sent me a list of vitamins and minerals he wanted me to get at the same time.
Yeah.
And he said he would send everything to me, like all the vitamins and minerals to me that he wanted me to use.
Yeah.
And I haven't got anything yet.
We'll ask him then. Chase him up.
Well, I did.
What did he say?
No, it's like, I don't know. It's just not really, I just don't, I think it kind of fizzled. Honestly, if you want the truth, I kind of felt, and I don't want to talk badly about anybody, but I kind of felt like they just wanted to get on the podcast again and do that shit. Because they asked me already again. They're like, hey, you want to do another podcast?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, I'm pretty open about everything. Like open to trying, but again, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, what did he work out with you? Or you just going to?
No, he just said when I do my contest prep. I'm not doing contest prep yet, so.
Yeah.
So he was. I mean, he made some good points on the phone. He was saying things like, when you're, like he left me a lot of voice notes as well. He was saying things like, if you're, he said people like to prioritize their food at certain points of the day to maximize their training and recovery. He said, why would you just take your hormones randomly? when you could make a little bit, you can have it working for you and make it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that all makes a lot of sense, and I'm quite interested to see what he says. But it hasn't got any further than that, so we'll see what it says.
Yeah, keep me posted, because I don't know what's going on my end either. Like, I'm still waiting to kind of get everything started.
Why don't you just say, yeah, you can come on the podcast after I've received my minerals? So you should say, bribe him.
Well, no, I already said to him, like, because they asked a couple times, and I said, look, I'm more than happy to have you back on the podcast. I'm more than happy to talk about it on the podcast, but not until I have tried it and I have something to report.
Yeah.
There's no point in you coming on the podcast right now. We've already talked about all your theories.
Yeah, it's true.
So I want to try them out, and that way we can get back to the public and say, this worked, this didn't work, whatever. So I don't know. All right, let's wrap it up. We're, I don't know, hour and a half in. When do we start?
I don't have a clue. So, I mean, it's probably, but these are long podcasts, aren't they? These are, we'll find the time anyway.
All right.
It says here too fucking long. So
is this a good one? Should we air this one?
I've just spent an hour and a half talking bollocks with you. If this doesn't go out, that's a time of my life I'm never getting back. Put it out. What do you mean? You said this last time. It's really arguably our most popular episode.
I just don't. I'm not feeling it today. You seem like an off Luke.
I feel great. I don't know.
I think I'm going to get a new.
I think you've gone out of you fucked her.
I think I'm going to get a new podcast, a new format for us to do this on.
What do you mean?
I think somebody said to use Discord.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, that's fine with me because you do all that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know why you're questioning this episode as if it's any better than the other shit we put out. It's all shit. But if people like it, we'll carry on doing it.
All right, I'm going to make you a bet. And since it's at the end of the episode, nobody will know the bet until the end of the episode.
Okay, good.
But people can comment in the section. I bet you this episode sucks compared to the other ones.
Okay. Well, let's just, if people say it's not as good or it's better or as good, people just give us our opinions. For fuck's sake, you're so emotional.
Why is that? You think it's because I'm off?
Yeah. You're like, a podcast isn't good. You're going to text me about 2 hours being like, I'm not going to put it out. Put it out. Otherwise, it's been a waste of time.
Okay.
A fucking waste of my time. I could have been eating.
Yeah. All right. Go eat. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, man. See you in a bit.
Bye.